Thursday, April the 10th. March Madness is in the rear view. Spring is here. The Masters are kicked off here just a few minutes ago. So that's exciting. Always a good time after March Madness to check in on the Masters. Our oldest son is a golfer now on the high school team. So golf is kind of at the center of the universe here. So excited to check that out. What else is going on? Thursday morning. It is stinking cold in the Midwest. I think we got nicer weather today. Yeah, we're going to get up to 56, 57, 60 degrees, by God. And then I think we're off to the races. Next Wednesday looks 52, but this weekend looks nice, 56, 60, 64. So thank goodness. Yesterday, the high school kid had a golf match, and it literally was 42 degrees, felt like 34, I think. Raining sideways, sleeting a little bit, windy, terrible conditions. But it was a high school golf match, so it was interesting. It was exciting. He played pretty well, actually, won the match, which is awesome. And here's a fun fact for you parents out there if you did not know this, but you are able to get a cart and then kind of follow them around. So when he said he was going to play golf for the high school team, I thought, ooh, how are we going to watch this? What are we going to do? Well, luckily, you can kind of check out the action by paying to get a cart and just follow them around, which was a lifesaver yesterday because it was literally raining sideways. So my weak butt was hiding in the cart. So that was exciting. And then got home and checked out Patrick McAfee and his big night out. That was exciting. I watch Pat every day. Obviously here being in Indy, he's a Colts legend. And that was cool to see, kind of fun to see. Had all kinds of fun people there. Jelly Roll was there, Oz the Mentalist, Snoop, Wiz Khalifa, and then a bunch of Pittsburgh royalty, Big Ben, Sidney Crosby, Paul Skeens, a lot of people like that. So it was really fun. I think it was like 3 hours or so, which it was a long show, but it was pretty fun. It was cool to watch, cool to see. A lot of people had rumored, a lot of people had thought that Aaron Rodgers was going to show up to make his announcement that he's going to the Steelers. Right away, Pat announced, he isn't going to be here, or he isn't here. So that was interesting, but it was a great show. It was a lot of fun to watch. I'm sure there's replays. There's a bunch of highlights out there on Twitter or X or whatever, but I think people either love Pat or hate Pat. I'm in the love category. I think he's hilarious. I think he does a lot of good things. There are times where I'm like, what are we doing? But it was really, really cool, really, really fun to see kind of the show and watch him and see what the show basically has become. It was really, really neat to see that. So that was last night. And then everybody's still kind of talking about the Malone firing in Denver. Jokic called it a heavy day for everyone. And then Luka back in Dallas, dropping 45 points. I think they said he was the first NBA player to score 35 for two different teams in one season. So that's pretty entertaining. But the pregame little video got him misty-eyed. But it's real interesting that they put that together because it was the team that traded him, and that leadership is still there with Nico and everybody. So I don't know. It's almost like Nico and some of the front office folk just kind of did what they wanted, traded him, and then everybody else in the organization's like, wait, what? What did we do? So I don't know. It's really interesting, especially how they're reacting to Luka and everything like that. But yeah, 112-97. The Lakers win. They're kind of rolling right now. So we'll see what happens with that. Let's see what else is going on. Oh, Tyreek Hill's in the news again. I think he's getting a divorce after there's a lot of dispute going on down there with him. He continues to have a lot of issues, but we'll see. Kind of stay out of that area, I guess. Shedeur Sanders is meeting with people. This is the time where all the draft prospects are going to meet with folks. They're using that whatever top 30 pick meeting or anything like that. they're making a big deal about like some teams not wanting to meet with Travis Hunter and Shador when they met with them down at like the pro day. So I don't know. It's I know it's all smoke and mirrors. It's all a gamble right now, and every single team wants you to throw you off their scent on what they're picking, what they're thinking about. But this time of year is interesting and annoying at the same time because um, obviously you see who they're meeting with, you see who they're talking to, but none of these people are being truthful. None of the teams, none of the agents, nobody is. So one thing that has been continued to be rumored, my Colts have met with Quinn Ewers again, or they're going to. We already have just an amazing quarterback room of Anthony Richardson and Daniel Jones that really have a completion percentage of about 6%. So it would be nice to have somebody that could throw the ball down the field a little bit. I don't think Quinn Ewers is that guy. I think he's going to be a big bust in the NFL after watching him a few times. I think he's gritty. I think he's tough, but I don't think he can throw it like you need to. So I don't know. Not really feeling the Colts or their leadership or anything that they've got going on this year. I kind of jumped ship about halfway through the season and started cheering for the Commanders. So I really like them. I think they're a fun team. Jaden Daniels is a stud. But yeah, that's kind of what's going on in the NFL. A lot of lies out there. A lot of people meeting with people. A lot of just kind of prep work for the draft. Obviously, Aaron Rodgers and the Steelers is still going on. You would think that that would be done before the draft, so the Steelers can do what they need to. Um, I know that the Giants have got famous Jameis and Russ, but that's a I don't know. I think their coaching staff needs to win like right now. So I don't know what you do there. I thought they were in line to get maybe Rodgers or draft a quarterback. So we'll see there. Joe Flacco retired, so he can't be that backup to whoever needs somebody to come in and fill in for average performance. But I don't know. A lot going on. It seems like Tennessee is probably going to take the Miami quarterback. I mean, I don't know. We'll see. That's kind of what all signs are looking to for Cam Ward. And then what do you do if you're the Browns? Do you take Travis Hunter? Kind of throw him out there on defense, let him play a little offense? I can't imagine that that's where he wants to go, but we'll see. I also wouldn't be surprised if the Titans at the last minute do a trade to kind of back off. I know that they're hot and heavy on Cam Ward. I know that he's by far the number one quarterback, but I don't know. I just have a weird feeling that I don't know if he's really their guy. But I guess we'll see. So the next few days, focus on the Masters, focused on a lot of basketball as all the NBA teams are jockeying for position, jockeying for the playoffs. Baseball is still going on. My Reds lost, I think, a 7-1 lead last night, which was impressive. So we're watching a lot of that. Judge continues to be a stud, even though the Yankees kind of sputtered there a few minutes. And the poor White Sox lost. They had a chance to tie it up in the ninth, and the tying run hurt his hamstring as he was going to home plate. So that's a perfect White Sox ending with, unfortunately. Cubs are looking good so far. So yeah, we're just going to keep checking in on baseball. College basketball is done. Congrats to the old Florida Gators. I don't think we've talked since then. That was an impressive game, impressive comeback. The people out there saying they feel bad for Kelvin Sampson, you should have been an IU fan when he was here. He breaks the rules. He's a great coach, but now it's the Wild Wild West, so he's not getting in trouble or anything, which is great. But he was on probation, came to IU and broke the rules again. So not the smartest of moves, but he's a heck of a coach. Had Houston right there, primed to win it, but the Gators swung in at the end. So, all right, that's it for us. Let's get our day started. Thanks for being here. Appreciate you. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Check it out. We're streaming some hockey this morning. We're going to stream some MLB games later and throw in some college football and some NFL football just to kind of get us to wet our beak a little bit for football season. So thank you for being here. Take care. Have a great Thursday.